Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And Ryder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And the wideout goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
The Canes getting set on first and 10. Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And they'll kick it away here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on fourth down.
Fair catch made at the 40. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass is caught.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes will try to keep this drive moving. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Canes looking to cash in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together with this drive. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a fumble. The offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready? Get set.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Crossing the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Testing the right side here. Fights through a tackle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30 now. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
And gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now.
That makes the score Alabama 24, Miami.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Hits the running back in the flat. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
6-9-1, Gators far. Point.
The back's got it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Running play called on third and short. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Quarterback drops back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. He knocks this one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
24, Miami.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Handoff running right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Let's go.
Ball handed off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got it. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 24, Miami 10.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Here we go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Game sets up a third down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, though, he tackled him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. And the back gets the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Looks to the left, pass caught. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That one moves the ball across the 35.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. A gain makes it second and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
We go with a direct snap. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The defense needs a stop to force overtime. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Miami. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. Breaking free at the 35. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Alabama.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Well, really